Was Cell universal? Yeah. Yep. I gave in. I know. I said I wouldn't really do power scaling, but I technically did say I would do a video about this, so I guess it's here now. And wait a minute. What's with the PlayStation 2 back? The real question is whether or not Cell was universal, but just in general, super perfect Cell. And the big question we need to ask is how strong was he? Or it, I guess, whatever. I don't really care. I know it doesn't have a gender in the manga. Anyway, let's just pay attention, okay? Don't give me any of that downplay stuff with the whole, hey, you can't really use the anime. I mean, the anime's not canon. Yeah, cram it, buddy. We're gonna be using the anime adaptation because that's really the only one that is viable for this argument. Number 1, Trunks was able to cut Frieza like butter. That's going to be the first point of this argument, and that's specifically because you need to take a look into the deeper details of why this is impressive. You see, this is Namek blowing up. As you can see, it engulfed an entire galaxy. Yes, let's look at it again. An entire galaxy. You know what? Pause it and watch it frame by frame. You'll know I'm not making this up. And you know what's even crazier about all of this? It's the fact that Frieza, while on the brink of death, survived this explosion point blank and could do 10 times more of that type of power, making him easily multi-galaxy level for Mecha Frieza. And that's not all, because for number 2, if he has galaxy level durability and Trunks can cut through him, then guess what? Goku clearly is even stronger than that with his finger, because Goku's finger was blocking attacks from Trunks that could cut through Mecha Frieza with like no problem. And if that transitive property isn't enough, Frieza was holding back when he did that blast on Namek, technically. No, wait, hold on, man, you can't say that because it's an outlier. I mean, it doesn't add up. Okay, then let's look at the preponderance of evidence. How come somebody with a power level of roughly 10,000, according to some sources, can multi-planet bust 3 planets? 3! At the same time with a wave of his hand. And yes, Earth is considered a small planet, yet a normal-sized planet requires a power level of 10,000 to destroy. Kinda adds up, don't you think? And guess what? Even around a power level slightly over 90k, Goku was causing atmospheric refractions to other planets outside of Namek's star system. And Ginyu was smirking at it, meaning characters with power levels roughly about characters at 180 and 120k could easily threaten numerous star systems. And guess what? No wonder it says a power level of 1,000,000 is inconceivable, and why Frieza has the universal level statement. Sit your behind right back down, Wank Willie. And when we get into the fact that the algorithm about a power level, 5 for an average human to 180 to blow up the freaking moon being quintillions of times difference, I get it. A lot of people may feel like Frieza should be universal just going off of that alone. But let's dive into the screenwriter for the movies and anime adaptation, Takeo Koyama, and some of the statements he's even made in correlation to add to this preponderance of evidence as to why Cell's claims are more supported than Frieza. You see, when we dive deeper into the anime adaptation, well, for starters, Frieza is an emperor, so he's not going to destroy the universe like Kid Buu. And Hachiyak is stated to have power greater than Broly, and we know Broly verbatim was stated to be a universe-destroying being, and he even destroyed the South Galaxy on screen, so I mean, there's no doubt there. And canonically, well, he could destroy the entire universe, and Takeo Koyama supported that. Keep in mind, Cell in the movie canon is stronger than him. Now as for number 3, let's keep diving deep. Now again guys, the point I'm making is that Cell has better arguments than Frieza does for their universal statements. But even beyond that, outside of the multi-galaxy level feat, Jiro and 19 are way stronger, Piccolo after 3 years is stronger, I mean the androids are stronger, for crying out loud, than even those guys, Android 16 stronger than the androids, and we're not even done because it goes even further with second form Cell, Super Vegeta, Grade 3 Trunks, Grade 4 Goku, and then finally Super Perfect Cell, who had a Gohan tier multiplier. And that kind of supports the whole universal statement a little bit more when you go into the mathematics, but you guys get the point. It still adds up with the preponderance of evidence, so Cell being a threat would make more sense, and Cell's ultimate goal was to basically consume all things. So Cell being able to destroy the universe through raw power and not through influence like Frieza makes sense. At least narratively. But regardless, even in the manga, he could destroy the solar system, which in Daizenshu 7 is stated to be a galactic nebula. So overall, I'm going to conclude that Cell in the anime adaptation of the OG is universal. Observable. At the very least. Yeah, he could destroy the observable universe, but that is still insanely incredible. And again, this is just based on a lot of other details and information. I mean, there's a lot you can argue in this case. And I know some people may be asking, well, could he really just destroy the entire observable universe in one big boom? Well, you gotta think about it. A galactic nebula and how Dragon Ball describes it. If you really go by the movie canon slightly, because they're kinda hinted at to some degree, not scaling wise, but in terms of events, I mean, come on now. It's clearly implied their intention was to make him... Again, it's important not to let your incredulity just destroy your entire perception of how it happens or allow cognitive dissonance to take place. I get it. Dragon Ball doesn't seem like they should be, but they just are that strong. Other supporting evidence can even be found in off-series, like Dragon Ball Z Daima. With the recent information we found, apparently Dabura, though he's still stronger than Cell, still ruled an entire realm with 3 different dimensions in it. Or a dimension with 3 different sub-dimensions, hence why Goku felt the need to compare Dabura to Cell in terms of power. So even if you say they're not exactly the same, Dabura's stronger, still, at the end of the day, Cell is still relative to a Demon King who rules an entire dimension with 3 different sub-dimensions. So there you have it. So, this is my overall opinion on the whole thing, and yes, technically, if you do include, Teen Gohan, who is also stronger than Super Perfect Cell, that would make him universal ×4, which is absolutely hilarious to think about, but it does make sense if we still go by transitive property. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today, and I do want to mention real quick that I would really appreciate your support to my Patreon. This Patreon is going to be dead centered on storytelling and animations, so if you enjoy supporting me, be sure to follow. You'll also be able to have more direct interactions with additional content as well through the Patreon through the perks, where we'll be enjoying more fluid animations coming forth in the future for the rest of this channel's duration. In addition to that, if you guys enjoy that content and art, be sure to go to the Super Atari channel, where I do post daily videos on how to draw basics. You might find some of them a bit funny. But other than that, well, I guess I could just say we're done! And that's it. So be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. This is Atari HMB, and I'm signing off. Peace.